let's go now. SCP reaction, but today's a special one. This one's gonna tell us how they be making the bread, man. I'm telling you, bro. Like, they be having so much money, making all this high-tech technology and all that no one else has, but only them. Like, I'm telling you, we will see how they be making the bread. My thing that I was thinking, like, how they making the bread was like every government from like each around the world, like giving them the money and all that. Like, not like for free. Like, they fundraise a little bit, like, oh, we give you this, and they're giving them mad money for, like, you know, they continue to save the world, or I don't know, make these kind of products. I don't know, we're gonna see. Because already the government is giving them, you know, the prisoners to be declassed and all that. So I'm guessing they're on the, you know, on the same side. That's what I think. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. You guys already know. SCP Explained, always fire. I told you they really good making the SCP. You guys don't know. These are the Infographic Show's second channel. Very fire. Let's get into it. I'll put your in the description. Let's see.
It is an old adage that money makes the world go round. And when you work for the SCP Foundation, that same money can keep the world from ending. Think for a second about the kind of absurd bills that the SCP Foundation racks up.
And they be paying all the employees, every single employee they be paying. They be paying the scientists, the guards and everything. They be paying everyone except the D-Class. D-Class doing for free. Remember, they're supposed to be dead.
To pay for the upkeep on hundreds of facilities while also paying for thousands of employees. As well as stipends for the families of many members of personnel who are killed in the line of duty.
And I forgot that too. I'm sorry for pausing too much about memory, guys. You came here for my reaction? Come on, man. Come on, man. You came here for my reaction. I want to say, oh yeah, when any personal, you know, Foundation members, when they die, you know, in the SCP battle or when they do the work, they actually will pay their family lots of money, you know, like, but lots, I don't know how much is a lot. I feel like sometimes they're probably gonna pay them, you know, around 60,000 to 500,000 range. But depending like how high was the SCP and all that, like the moment, how bad is it, and the sacrifices. So that sacrifice actually worked. They'll probably be paying like millions. I don't know. That's all I know.
They also need to pay for the equipment required to do their jobs.
I don't know
a
nothing.
Lot of which they need to develop themselves, as well as the expenses of varied containment procedures for well over 6,000 different anomalies. Each one requiring its own unique treatment. And that's not even factoring in the costs of their various experiments, vehicles, weaponry, and cover-up operations. To say the Foundation would need billions upon billions of dollars to do what they do is probably lowballing it. So today, we feel like asking the big question. How does the SCP Foundation make all this money? Because personally, we just don't think the biannual Foundation bake sale is going to cover the cost.
Okay.
First, we're going to explore the different ways the Foundation probably brings in its obscene budget through more traditional means. But if you stick around to the end, we'll explore some of the much more strange and exciting ways the Foundation can
I know they, like, I don't know, all the SCP reaction that I did, you know, like, from other channels and all that, most of them, they're actually, you know, like, from some SCP, like the Phoenix Bird that we reacted to, they made a whole cereal company and they were going to really get big and successful and all that to like defeat the SCP or to like, you know, make him weaker, the SCP. I'm thinking like they also have that up making money too. They probably have like multiple different companies.
Eventually exploit its vast cache of anomalies, as well as a way that you, that's right, you, can help. So buckle up as we tackle the most terrifying monster of all, budgeting. The most obvious means the Foundation has of scraping up a little extra cash is to cooperate with world governments.
That's what I said.
The SCP Foundation isn't a puppet of the United Nations like the GOC. It operates with a high degree of autonomy that prevents its work from ever being biased by certain national or international interests. However, in order to do its work properly, it does collaborate with various governments across the globe. Naturally, as a result of this, it does receive assisted funding from governments when combating or containing anomalies that would present a threat to their national security. Think of it as a classic you scratch my back, I scratch yours situation.
But what I told you, I'm telling you, they use governments.
Every single government on Earth farming out billions of dollars for seemingly no reason that the profit could account for, it's clear that this only accounts for one of the SCP Foundation's multiple income streams. Where else is all the money coming from? Well, a phrase you've probably heard a lot on the videos on this channel is Front businesses. As any members of the Mafia in our audience will already know, a front business is a seemingly legitimate company used to hide the operations of a more secretive or illicit business going on behind
We all get an
the
ad. We had to pause it though. We all get an ad. You guys already know. I don't care what kind of ad it is. If I'm not getting paid a single penny, a single drop of penny, I'm not gonna show that they add volume. You're gonna skip this, boy. But remember, if you ever get one of my ads, what's the whole thing difficult supporting me? But remember, I don't have ads in my YouTube videos yet. So I'm doing it for free, so enjoy. Oh, I forgot to...
It's a boon. Scenes.
There you go.
Typically, it's a boon for organized crime syndicates who need to justify the purchases of certain personnel or equipment, or launder ill-gotten gains into clean, legitimate taxable revenue streams. Cause trust us, kids, the only 3 letters scarier than SCP are IRS. The SCP Foundation makes use of a huge number of front organizations to both hide its operations and supplement its income, from chemical plants to office buildings
never want to
to
mess with
bakeries. It is impossible to know just how many normal industries technically answer to the O5 Council high enough up the chain. For all you know, you could already be an employee of the SCP Foundation without even being aware of it. Income generated by the various front companies used by the Foundation.
How big my brain is, man. What that said, you see? I said they've been using the government money, like, you know, the government's fundraising them. They've been using, you know, like other companies that they made. Remember the cereal bots company I said? I'm telling you, man. Big brain, but I would do the other big brain, but like, I don't know how to
Another
do it.
key factor in the Foundation's profitability
I don't feel like
is
learning
technology. Given that the Foundation has gathered some of the greatest scientific and engineering minds in the world to protect humanity from anomalous forces, it goes without saying that they create some incredible technology, which may later trickle down into wider commercial and civilian use. And before you start saying this is crazy, it's actually an incredibly common practice with regular militaries all over the globe. Duct tape, superglue, GPS, silly putty, EpiPens, microwaves, and the internet were all made possible by military advancements. And with the Foundation having technology so advanced it puts even the most well-funded militaries to shame, it's sure to have some lucrative patents floating around out there. Not to mention the fact that the Foundation has also reclaimed and repurposed anomalous technology that surpasses even their own, which may influence some incredibly profitable consumer goods further down the line. Which is a nice segue to the next portion of this video. Utilizing captured anomalies.
All I know is they'll be making the bread, man.
Well, mostly profit in this case. This is the much more fun and theoretical half of things, where we speculate on which SCPs would bring in the biggest bucks to fill the coffers of the SCP Foundation. And of course, stick around to the end for the most important money-making method of all. It won't be what you expect. First, SCP-09.
OnlyFans? I know every scientist in there that's gonna have an OnlyFans. Let me stop. Let me stop.
We know what you're thinking. How do we monetize a mindless killing machine? Simple. We stand someone in front of it and make them look at its face, then position 096 onto a treadmill attached to a series of powerful generators. Given that 096 literally never gets tired, we will have invented a true perpetual motion machine.
That could work!
The energy generated by this could replace the municipal power grid. That's surely got to be worth a few bucks, right? United States government, the Foundation awaits your call. Okay, let's get a little more serious.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
have you ever
imagine though?
Heard the expression, a penny saved is a penny earned? Because as previously discussed,
Hey, $5 for basketball, man? Where you buying that, boy?
the major costs of the Foundation.
Yo, where you buying that?
However,
Let me know.
SCP-662, the butler's handbell that summons the unfailingly loyal Mr. Deeds, could solve this issue. You may be thinking, sure, Mr. Deeds can replace the labor of a couple people, but not that many. He's got physical limitations. To which we would answer, what about SCP-662 put through SCP-914, the Clockworks, on fine? We'd wager that this might lead to a bell that summons an even more effective Mr. Deeds, or better yet, multiple Mr. Deeds. You could only imagine the money the SCP Foundation would save. Upon request, he can also manifest bricks of pure gold.
Yep.
He's a butler that literally pays for himself. But enough about Mr. Deeds.
Oh, without... yeah, that's all good, yeah. Hey guys, that's all for today. Give me that, boy. I'm telling you, man. Yo, free gold bread? Come on, man.
Fulfilled?
For
Do
me?
you know why you're here? A lot of people struggle with finding a sense of purpose in life. It can make it difficult to form and actualize your goals. If only it was easy to know your greatest desire, so you could finally get your life together and start working on it. Thankfully, the Foundation could help. For a price. What? You can't blame them for a little hashtag hustle. With SCP-978, the Desire Camera, they could help people figure out what their deepest desire is. But that's not the only way to make money from this anomalous device. By taking pictures of the rich and powerful and seeing if their desires are compromising, humiliating, or even illegal, you can quickly solicit some very generous donations out of them in exchange for keeping this juicy information under wraps. Podcasts are big these days, with incredibly popular ones like the Joe Rogan Experience getting around 11 million downloads per.
That's fire. That's fire, man. If Joe Rogan's watching this,
episode.
That's fire.
People love hearing a compelling interview or a good story. That's why, to make a little money on the side, we recommend the Foundation give SCP-1867, a talkative telepathic sea slug who goes by Lord Blackwood, his own podcast, where he would spin wild yarns, interview celebrity guests, and perhaps even host chats with other interesting SCPs. All while the Foundation cleans up on sweet, sweet podcast sponsorship revenue. What, are you telling us you wouldn't tune in? I would. SCP-5094, Miss J's WizKid Schoolhouse, could also be converted into expensive, over-the-counter proprietary software. Think of the money that companies like Skillshare and Masterclass rake in. Miss J could guarantee perfect learning through her intensive courses.
Is this sponsor?
Once the word of her efficacy spreads, she might even replace traditional higher education. And who would be the financial beneficiary? The SCP Foundation.
Hey, we gotta know. Hey, yo, Robert. Really, Robert? Oh, that's a Robert. Yo, SCP Explain. Really? Been watching too much Robert lately. You guys already know. We gonna skip this. You gonna skip? I don't care who this is. I don't care. That's Hot Cheetos. Even though Hot Cheetos is one of my favorite chips. I don't care. Alright, man.
And there's SCP.
That'll be my dream though. Get sponsored by Hot Cheetos. Get unlimited Cheetos, man.
Die, but feels
man, you see me quit.
Stop. Most normal people. He's also, well, no getting around this. Hitler. And if the Foundation were able to go public about the existence of this clone, they could also take him out on tour across the globe and charge 10 to 15 bucks to punch him. People would be lining up to take a crack at the ex-Führer, and the Foundation would, of course, be the sole financial beneficiaries. Now, let's talk about pizza. The most popular pizza chain in the United States, as of this writing, is Domino's, with annual revenue of just over $14 billion. What we're wondering is, why doesn't the SCP Foundation want a slice of that lucrative pizza pie? After all, they're in possession of SCP-458, the never-ending pizza box. With the help of this bad boy, capable of producing nearly limitless quantities of pizza, they could surely start making—
How many seconds can you make? Like if I take it out instantly, or make it instantly, like in all pizza, that'd be fire though.
A pretty pepperoni penny. Lego products are also a multi-billion-dollar industry.
Oh, the Lego bricks they have.
Clear desire in the market for these charming, colorful blocks. And there's no Lego like SCP-387, the living Lego. Hardcore Lego enthusiasts all over the world would pay through the nose to experience a product like this. And seeing as they're completely safe, in both SCP nomenclature and the more colloquial sense of the phrase, the Foundation wouldn't need to worry about any lawsuits from concerned parents. They'd only need to worry about where to put all their fancy new stacks of cold hard cash. For those desiring a little escapism, the Foundation could rent out SCP-1230. A Hero is Born. This book takes its readers on fabulous bespoke dream adventures through fantastical lands, and will surely give them an experience that will last long after they finally wake up. In a world where people are willing to pay top dollar for—
That's fire. That's fire.
Experiences and
I need that book.
Metaverses, being able to enter the wondrous land of dreams is a welcome low-tech solution that would still likely make the SCP Foundation boatloads.
I need that book, boy. I need that. That's fire.
We live in a stressful world. Modern life has come with its wealth of new personal issues, from work troubles to the dating game. And connectivity has come at the cost of having an ever greater awareness of the troubles that plague the world at large. With costs making a lot of valuable therapy and medications unavailable to many, it's no wonder that we're undergoing a global mental health crisis. But the Foundation has a solution.
The slime,
SCP-999. Spend long enough time with him and he'll straight up cure everything from depression to PTSD. People all over the world would pay top dollar to achieve an immediate and effective cure to all mental maladies.
But then you're showing everyone that the SCPs are real.
That only takes a few hours and has no negative side effects.
A few hours? Oh hell, I'm not gonna be winning a line.
Be rolling in the dough from an opportunity.
I'm either first place on the line or I'm not.
Like this. And of course, the most devious, ingenious, and overall effective method that the SCP Foundation could possibly use to make money is creating including YouTube channels that pretend to just be sharing the fictional monsters and entities of a made-up online fiction project, when in fact, they're actually secretly leaking the highly classified secrets of their own organization, while selling adorable, high-quality merchandise of some of the most lovable and iconic creatures. We can't think of any method more valuable than that. Anyway, on a completely different note, did you know that you can get your very own adorable SCP-999 plushie pictured here?
$30? Yo, you think I'm rich like that?
All heck, all you need to do is visit www.scpswag.com and you can have your very own tickle monster.
That's fire, but like, boy, I'll be broke.
And of course, if there are any other
I think I got like $2 to my name. That's how I think I will have.
Plush form, do take the time to
I
make
got my wallet right here.
Let's
see what we have.
Now, if
we
you'll
got
excuse us,
we got $2. See, $2, and then no mind, and $10 Dominican dollar money that they don't even make no more, and it's probably like what 5 cents in the United States. I'm telling you, I have nothing in my wallet, man. They asking for $30 for a plushie, man. Maybe it was $29 now, Mr. Let me stop. It's already the end of the video. Let me see. Anything last?
After all, time is money.
That's
now
all.
Go check out
I guess I know. I mean, I have to get ready for live stream later too, for like the OPL live stream, all that. But we gonna see. Alright, remember guys, hit the subscribe button and go to 5,000 subscribers. I know we can make it. You got a whole year now to make it. You got a whole complete year. And I believe in you guys too. Alright, you guys hit the like button too, supposed to be even more, turn up notification, to become one of the early again, which means you can be in my comment section first on the video, which brings me to the comment section. You can make into play. It does not have to be a Roblox game. You can send me a video to react to, but please link the video down in the comment section so it'll be easy for me to find. Or can we say hi or how you doing? I will always try to reply back to you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a boy frame.